sisters, it's Amy, and I know, it's been, what, a year? Last time you saw me was last Booktubeathon last year. I thought the best time to come back to Booktube would be during the Booktubeathon. So I thought I'd come do a quick, hey, this is what I'm reading, or hope to read. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I did not read after midnight. I was going to, but I was really tired, and so I went to bed. And so I've listened to about 30 minutes of an audiobook, which is not technically on my TBR, because I have 3 books that are review books that I have to read, but they're not technically on my TBR because I couldn't really fit them in. So I have those 3 books that are there that I have to read, and then I have 4 other books that fit challenges. So the first book on my stack is Wonder Woman Volume 1. This is going to fulfill the challenge of read a book with the same hat the entire time. The silly challenge that a lot of people think is stupid, but whatever. Next book is Ella Enchanted by Gail Carson Levine. This will fulfill the challenge of read a book and watch the movie adaptation. This also will fulfill the challenge of read a book with green on the cover because her dress is green. And then the next book is By Your Side by Casey West. This is going to fulfill the challenge of read a book that has something that you want to do in it. And the 2 characters, they get locked in a library. And I'm taking a little bit of liberty with this one. So I read about this, and I don't know if this is still something that they do, but in the libraries in New York, they have a curator or a director or whatever the job title is that actually oversees the library, and they live in the library. They live above the library. There's an apartment above the library. And so technically that person they get stuck in the library overnight. And that's a job that I would actually love to do. And then the last book that is on my TBR is going to fulfill the challenge of read a book with a beautiful spine. And that book is Queen of the Tierling by Erica Johansson. And I thought that spine is really pretty. I had another book for this, but I'm in the middle of this book. I'm about halfway through, so I have a good 200 pages left. So I wanted to finish this one because this one is due like the day after the readathon ends, and so I wasn't going to have time to finish this. And I don't have any more renewals for this book, so I have to finish this week. And so I had to figure out how it was going to fit into this TBR because I needed to get it done. This book and my 3 review books are actually the priority for this week. And then these 3 will maybe, hopefully, see the light of day on my TBR. So, and then I'm not going to fulfill the challenge of have a coin flip because I have to start with my review. So it's about 11:30 on Monday, the first day of the Booktubeathon, and I have read about 45 minutes or listened to about 45 minutes of my audiobook that I need to get finished, and now I'm going to turn to one of my review books that I have to finish. So I added up the pages that I have for both books that I need to finish reading, and I have almost 400 pages of that I need to read, so I have to read about 80 pages a day in order to finish by Friday, so I have Saturday and Sunday to write my reviews, so which is not bad. So I may try to push it to read a little bit more, so maybe I have a couple more days to read more than just my review books. And then once I finish at least 80 pages of my review books, I'm going to turn to some books for fun, and I can't decide. So this is where I may bring in the coin flip. So I do want to finish Queen of the Tierling because I need to, because it's due back in the library on the 6th, and I don't have any more, as I've already said, I don't have any more checkouts. So I have about 200 pages of this one, but I'm also feeling my Casey West book, so maybe I will use my coin flip to decide if I will continue on Queen of the Tierling or go to By My Side. So that may how I incorporate the coin flip challenge. So okay, well, I'm gonna go read, and I will catch you guys later. Oh, and I just have to share my cute little coffee mug. It has a little kitty. A little kitty on it. It says hi, and it's pink. My dad got it for me for my birthday, and the cutest part is it came with a spoon, and the top of the spoon is a little kitty paw. It's so cute. So okay, so it is 3:45 in the afternoon, and I have read probably about 50 pages in All You Will See. I think that's the title of it, by Tamar Sloan. It's one of my review books, so I'm about halfway through the page count that I need to get done for today for that, so I can get all my review reading done by Friday. So I'm going to read one of my other books, and this is what I'm going to do for Flip a Coin, the Flip a Coin challenge. So by your side will be heads, and Queen of the Tierling will be tails. So we will flip this coin to see which one I will read right now. So flipping the coin, and it's heads. So I will be reading By Your Side. There we go. So it is about 10:30. So far today I have listened to about, I haven't listened to any more of my audiobooks, so I've listened to about an hour and a half of that today. I got 50 pages read in By Your Side. I'm enjoying it. It's, you know, nothing groundbreaking, but it's good. And then I finished my page count for my review book for today. Got 88 pages, which I only needed like 79 and a half. So that's good. I think for the rest of the night, I only have 60 pages left of that book, so I think I want to go ahead and finish that so I don't have to worry about it. It'll be done and complete, and then I only have, I think, 250 pages in the other book, so that'll be good to almost be done with my review pages, so, because then I'll have I'll have more of the week to read other things, so that's my plans for the rest of the night. I don't think I'm going to do another vlog for day one. I thought I would end with giving a little bit more life update of where have I been for the last year. So after Booktubeathon ended last year, I needed a break, and I was getting burnt out before the Booktubeathon, and then I did the challenges every day, and you know, did a lot of it was a lot of video editing, a lot of video making, and I just ended it, and I just was really discouraged, and I had been getting really discouraged by the end of July last year, because I'd been working really hard on my channel, and it just wasn't going anywhere. It didn't feel like it was going anywhere, and I wasn't enjoying it the way I used to. And so I had already decided that I was going to take a break after Booktubeathon last year anyway, but I just thought I would take a couple weeks off, and then the more time I was away from it, the stress kind of went away, and I did continue to read. I read a lot last year. I ended the year, I think, at over 70 books read, and I just focused on other things. I had started reading books for an online magazine, which I'm still reviewing books for, and so I just focused on that, and yeah, and then just was able to focus more on family, and I just was having a really, like, last year was a really hard year with my dad getting sick and my granddad passing away, and so yeah, and then so I was just emotionally just broken and done. And so I just spent all of the end of last year really just like healing and just finding peace about everything that had been going on. And so I was so glad when 2017 ended. 2017 was just a crap year. And then in the middle of February, we found out we were pregnant, and it's just something that my husband and I have been trying and struggling with for 5 years. And so it was just like such a blessing and such an answer to prayer and a longing in our hearts. And then we went in for our first appointment and found out we weren't the 10 to 17 weeks that we thought we were pregnant. We were 34 weeks along. We had 6 weeks left to plan and prepare. And so there was nothing else I could do but prepare our house and prepare us and get everything ready. Like I still have my Christmas decorations up in the middle of February. So yeah, and now Zephaniah, who he's a little fussy right now, he is 3.5 months old, and so that's kind of what I've been doing this year, and he's just been such a blessing and answer to everything that we had been praying for. And yeah, so yeah, and then once we kind of got out of the fog of being new parents and all that, I realized, I'm like, I really want something for me that's just for me, as just Amy. And I just realized, I really miss making videos. Like, I never stopped watching videos, and I try to comment as much as I can, but it's still not as much as I used to. And I really only follow a few channels. Like, it's not, I was following a lot more channels than I was. Like, I try to watch like a video from everyone's channel once in a while, but there's only a few that I make sure I watch all videos. I just don't have the capacity anymore right now. So yeah, I just realized, like, I really want to make videos again. So I thought Booktubeathon was the best time to get back into making videos. And so I can't promise how consistent I will be, because I just don't know. Yeah, so, but I want to be making videos on a regular basis. So that's where I've been for the last year, and kind of the direction of where I want to go. So I do plan on vlogging for the rest of the week, and I'm really looking forward to that. So with all of that, I will just say that will end day 1 of the Booktubeathon for me. I will continue to read for the rest of the night, and I'll probably stay up a little bit later tonight and read. So I'll probably see you guys tomorrow morning for day 2 of the Booktubeathon. So I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye!